Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Aging Gracefully here, Marianne. If you're new or a new subscriber, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Today I'm going to do kind of a combination of my used up products, and these are not just makeup products, these are just kind of some household products too. And of course it's not every single thing that I've used, but it's just when I remember to dump it into my bucket, I put it in here. And also I'm going to talk about a couple of products that I have recently been using for the past couple of months, and I have a really good feel for them, and I'm going to talk to you about a couple of those items that I really like. So I don't know what it is about these videos, but I just seem to enjoy watching what other people have used up and what their opinion is on whether or not they would repurchase them if they liked them, and so it just kind of interests me. I've been collecting these for several months, so this is just not an empty bucket that I've just gone through. But I thought I would share with you some of these items, and like I say, it's not all makeup. So let's get started here. And sometimes just with someone showing me what they've used up in complete form and what, whether or not they liked it, kind of is a great introduction to me on certain products. Like, ooh, I've seen that, or I've heard about that, and now that somebody's used it completely up and is kind of basing their opinion, yes, I would buy this or repurchase it or whatever. I just think it's interesting. So if you're interested, then stay tuned, because I've got quite a bit in here. So first thing I'm going to start out with is this Kerastase, and this is, I'm not going to do this without my readers on. This is called KVIP, a volume in powder, and what it is like a root stimulator, a root lifter, and you just spray it on at your roots and it just gives you volume. It smells really good, and I did like it. It's the Stronghold, and it's a really good product. So would I repurchase it again? Yeah, if I was in the market looking for something like this, I would definitely repurchase this particular product, because I think it was very useful and very good. The next product is Listerine, and this is in the Cool Mint. I've gone through quite a few of these, but I did end up saving this one, and I like this Cool Mint. And I'm just partial to Listerine because I've used it all my life, and it just really feels like, I feel like my teeth get cleaned when I use this. I feel like my breath is really fresh and it just feels good, and so I always repurchase. So that's a definite yes. And another empty is this Dove exfoliating body polish. This was so nice. I used this. I'm trying to smell an empty jar because this has a really fresh, clean scent. This is crushed macadamia and rice milk. It was a very mild exfoliant. It was really soothing on the skin. It wasn't too harsh. It smelled fresh and clean. I would repurchase this again, but this really also moisturized afterwards. When I rinsed it all off, I felt like my skin was really nice and soft. So I did like it. That's a great product. And I also have a couple of samples in here that I used up. This was Forever Undercover 24 Full Coverage Dior. I just, I used it one time, and it was just okay. It wasn't anything that floated my boat, or nothing that said, hey, I'm going to go out and get it. I don't know. And this was by Charlotte Tilbury, Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash. I used this once. I thought this was pretty nice. Not sure if I would want to purchase it in a large size I just don't think I need it right now. So, but I did use it up anyways. It was a sample. And this is the Detox Dry Shampoo, Dry Bar. Expensive, but a great product. I use a lot of dry shampoo, so I do go through a lot of dry shampoo sprays, and some are just better than others. I think this is a great product. Would I repurchase this again? Yes. It says it absorbs oil and impurities, leaving your hair feeling fresh and clean, and that's exactly what it does, and I did like. And this mascara is Maybelline Total Temptation. No. For me, I didn't care for it. It has a huge brush, if you can see. And it was, I kind of bought it because I thought I liked the way those bristles were on that brush, but it was just so big. It was very messy for me to, so nope, that's not going to be a new purchase. This is also Dry Bar. I tried the small can. It's called Triple Sec 3-in-1. And this is like an amplifier, refreshes, texturizes your hair. It was okay. I wouldn't get it in the larger size. I don't think I would buy this again. I don't know. I think if I remember correctly, I mean, I used it all up, but kind of left my hair feeling maybe a little stiffer than I normally like it. Just, yeah, so no, I wouldn't repurchase that. And then my Prep and Prime Fix Plus MAC, have already replaced it, and I believe I replaced it with the coconut scent, and great product. Always have it, always use it. And a candle. Okay, one of my candles that I've gone through is called Whipped Cream and Pear, and this is from Anthropology, and I have to tell you, this is probably one of my most favorite candles in this scent ever. I love it. And I'm not even sure. I'm going to have to look. I don't even know if you can still get this particular Whipped Cream and Pear. They have other candles, but I love this scent. And I had burned it down to about that size. Now, it seems like a lot, but, you know, when it gets down to the bottom like that, and this is not a clear jar, it's kind of worrisome, because I just kind of let the candles burn down to about, maybe a half of an inch, and there was quite a bit still. It burned cleanly, but after I decided, okay, I think that's it for the burning, what I do is I just kind of leave some of the chunks, and I scraped everything from the side. And after I, started breaking it up, I thought, I probably could have got 2 more hours of burning time, but I just was worried because I couldn't really tell, and when the candle was burning, it looked like it was getting really close to the bottom wick. But what I do is, after I burn the candle and I know that it's done with its use, I stick it in the freezer and just let it, freeze up, and then it's really easy to bust it up and it'll come right out. And in this case, because this candle smells so creamy and dreamy, I just broke up the chunks and piled them in here, and I just set it and leave it open. I don't throw it away until the scent is totally gone. And I'm telling you, it just still smells so good, just like it's burning. But then I will repurpose the jar for some other use. But for right now, it's just going to hold some of the little pieces of leftover wax. And I just put it on my Pie Safe right now and just leave the top off, and every time I walk by I can smell it. It just smells so good. But again, it's called Whipped Cream and Pear Anthropology. So I did burn that, and that took a long time to burn, because after burning this candle for about an hour and a half, it just permeates everywhere. And so it was very slow burning, very aromatic, a beautiful scent, so it lasted a long time. And if I can, I'm going to definitely replace it with another of the same. And another candle that I burned that was really a great candle is my Nest candle, and it came in this jar. And this was the tangerine, the Italian tangerine, I think is the name of it. And so I did the same thing, just I burned it right down to where I could see. It had no more burning time. Stuck it in the freezer, broke it up, cleaned it, repurposed it for my makeup brushes, because it's just really a pretty jar. So this came from Nordstrom, Nest candles. So that I used up also. And I'm always burning candles, so I know I've even gone through some other little votives and stuff, but I'm sure I pitched those out. And then my Ronan & Fields Enhancement Mineral Peptide in Light, and I have replaced that. It is my powder. This is a beautiful powder. It has peptides in it. It's a broad spectrum, SPF of 20, and it cuts down the redness of your skin. Great product, love it, and so I have replaced that. And this is kind of a neat, I put it in this Ziploc bag because I didn't want any residue going anywhere else in case it did. But this is called Tree, T-R-E, Olive. And my son and daughter-in-law, for my birthday, 1 year, bought me a tree, all in an olive grove in Italy. Honest to God. I got a certificate. I got a picture of the tree in the tree grove with my name on it. And a year later, those olives from that tree were harvested, and I was sent six cans of olives from the production of olives from that particular tree. And when they sent me the picture of the tree grove that showed my name on it, it was on a framed little port, and I still have it. I received 2 cans of olive oil from that grove, but then a year later I received the other 6 from that particular tree and its harvest. And that was just the most awesome gift. I mean, and this olive oil is wonderful. I mean, you know, take the lid off and just drink it because it's that good. Delicious. And it says on the back, it says, our family has been growing olives and making extra virgin olive oil in the Calabria region of southern Italy for generations. 3 cousins started Tree Olive in an effort to avoid selling our family olive oil to large companies who often dilute the olive oil with lesser quality oils from around the world. At Tree Olive, we harvest the olives from our family groves in Calabria, Italy, then press and pour our oil at our family-owned olive mill. We never outsource to third parties. You can definitely taste the difference. This comes from, let's see, it says it's the Tree Olive from East Longmeadow, Massachusetts. And this is where they first ordered it. And it is superior quality olives obtained directly from olives and solely by mechanical means. So I just love this. And you can purchase from them, but I'm telling you, this was just an awesome, awesome gift. And I still have a few cans left because I love it. It's so good. I use it like a lot, but I also buy other olive oil because I'm savoring it. It's just that good. Oh, and when you just make a regular salad dressing with like balsamic vinegar and that olive oil, it's like nothing you've ever tasted, bar none. So, getting on with it. Next, my choice of drink for the last several months. I've talked about this by Antioxidant Cocoa Fusion. It's this particular one that I drank and just put in here is pineapple. The others have been coconut. Delicious, delicious. It quenches my thirst. It's just, I love it. I have been, you know, this has just been my choice of summer drink. It's just really refreshing. So, yes, I have been repurchasing that because I drink at least one of those a day. Degree Clinical Protection. Use this all the time. I do repurchase it once in a while. I switch off and use something different. Oh, what do I use? I can't even remember. What is it? Oh, Dove. I switch off sometimes and use Dove, but Degree is the one I really prefer, really love, and definitely repurchase. This happens to be one of the face washes that I went through with Road Ends and Fields, and I finally finished it up. And this is the Unblemish. It's the Acne Treatment Sulfur Wash. It's not something that I use daily, but I will use this once or twice a week. When I'm going to go ahead and do a really good exfoliation in my skin, I use this because I feel like it really deep cleans my skin, and if I have any slight irritation or breakouts, I just think it's really good on my skin. So I went through the whole face wash, and the little trick I've shared with you before, when you start to get down to the nitty-gritty where you can't get any more and squeeze any more out, you just really snip your top off, clean the top really good, and then recover it, and you can just get in there and get every bit of goodness out of there. And yes, I will repurchase this again, probably at the end of the summer, pretty much when I just feel like, right now, because of what I'm using, a combination of the reverse with also, man, my brain, I can't think. So I will repurchase this again because this is a great face wash that I like to use a couple of times a week. And the other face wash that I am currently using is called Reverse Deep Exfoliating Wash, and this is by Road Ends and Fields, and it's another product that I finished, and like I said, I clip them down so I can get every bit of goodness out of them. And like this I've had for quite a while because I only use it twice a week, and this I use every day, pretty much morning and night, so I have replaced that. And for the summer I'm using Reverse because what it does, it really works on your sunspots. It evens out the texture of your skin. It's great for spring and summertime, kind of sending my skin back to boot camp. And then usually in the fall and winter, I go back to the Redefine facial system, which I love and have been using for quite a while. And I stuck this in here because this is a Sephora gift card, and I did use it up. So that's in there. And then also, this is by New Skin, and this is AP24. It is a, well, it's a toothpaste whitener, and I love it. I am on my second tube of it, and I alternate it. I use this like maybe in the mornings, and then I use my Crest at night. Sometimes I just use this first thing in the morning, and then I follow it up with Crest, but it is a whitener, and I feel like it really helps cut down on, because I'm a tea and coffee drinker, so I think it helps keep my teeth somewhat stain-free, and so I really do like this. And then I finished a Crest 3D White Polishing Treatment Brilliance Boost, and this was good, and I have repurchased that. And also I used the sample of Hydra Beauty Micro Serum by Chanel. This was very good. Um, It was good. But I think what I'm using on my skin right now with Rodan and Fields, I love. I'm not having any difficulties. And that was a good product, but I love what I have right now, so I don't see me purchasing that. This is Rodan and Fields Reverse. This is the toner. This goes along with this face wash, and I have repurchased, have gone through that. This is my Intensive Renewing Serum by Rodan and Fields. I also roll my face with the roller that has the little blades in it, and what it does is it just allows my freshly cleaned skin by rolling it has those little steel points that just kind of prickle your skin. And I say prickle because it doesn't stab at your skin, but it's a rolling mechanism, and it really helps what you use on your face after you do that rolling. This is the renewing serum, and it penetrates through your skin, and it feels really good. This refines skin tone and texture while improving the appearance of firmness and wrinkles. Great product. Yes, I have repurchased. This is my Anastasia Brow Wiz in Granite that I've gone through. And by the way, Anastasia, I wrote to them. I told them that the spoolies on the end of my sticks broke off way before I was even finished using the pencil, and they sent me 2 brand new ones, and they were great. This also is part of Rodan and Fields, the Reverse. This is the travel size of the face wash, the exfoliant, and this is a very mild exfoliant, and I used that up also. And this is the Triple Defense treatment that you use in the morning time with the Redefine system. I went through that. That's completely empty, but right now I'm not using Redefine. I'm using the Reverse. So when I go back to the Redefine in the fall, I will be repurchasing that. And yes, I am a consultant for Rodan and Fields, so I do use all of the products. And this happens to be the Bright Eye complex, and this is a great eye treatment. I put on my eye at night, and I use this especially in the morning and at night, but I apply my under eye cream, let it set on my skin for 2 or 3 minutes, and then I follow along with this Bright Eye. It's made a big difference. I believe in the texture of my under eye area. Also, I already showed that. Oh no, I didn't. This is also part of the traveling kit. These came in the travel size kit from Rodan and Fields, and this is the Brightening Complex retinol formula, and this I used completely up, and this is the system I'm using right now. It is the Reverse, and this is another Crest 3D White little travel size that I used up and went through. And this is the vitamin C formula with Reverse in the little travel size. Oh, is this the travel size? Let me look. No, this isn't. This is the regular size. But I used these 2 up. And like I said, I use 2 different systems, Reverse and Redefine, but I do it at different times throughout the year. Right now, spring and summer, I'm sending my skin back to boot camp, trying to get rid of the sun spots, the dark circles, or the dark spots, trying to even out skin tone. And I always find that this is a good time of year to do that. And then in the fall and winter, I go more with the clay mask wash, and that's the Redefine system. So that's how I do it. So I've used all of this up. Like I said, this is just not a use up in the last month. This has pretty much been what I used from January on till now, and have gone through. This is a it's called Curvitude Liner Tracer by Maybelline. I liked this. It's dried out now. But you see it has a little slant to it. It makes it really easy to draw a nice little line to line your eyes with. So I would repurchase that again. I just haven't as of yet. This is a sample bold volume lifting mascara, and this is by Estee Lauder, I believe. Yes. Sumptuous. You know, I used this whole thing and I liked it when I used it. It has a really good size brush and it's angled, so I did like it. I got some good lift from it. I'm not sure if I would just go out to buy this, because there are other mascaras that I'm using currently that I really do like, and MAC is one of them. It's the Upward Lash, and the other one that I just purchased is a Bobbi Brown, so I'm good on mascara for a while. I showed you that. I also went through 2 sample products, the Upward Lash MAC, and that's why I did buy the big size, because I really liked it. And this is MAC False Lashes, and I'm trying to remember, yeah, I did like this, but I ended up buying the Upward Lash one. But these are little samples. They're great when you get these, because I think it's a good way of being able to trial something to see if you really like it. I went through a Sephora coconut water cleansing wipes. These were great. I loved them. They were clean. They were refreshing. Great for your skin. And I finished my Double Wear Stay in Place makeup from Estee Lauder. Took me a while to go through this, but I did. This is a great foundation. It stays in place. I sometimes feel like it's too heavy on my skin. I feel like my skin just can't breathe. So that's it for my empties that I kind of kept, that I wanted to just share and show you. But a product that I've been using for the last couple of months, that is really a great product. It's been out of stock for several months, and it's back in stock. It's the Psychopair by Dr. Jart Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. I do have a lot of red undertone to my skin, and this really helps cut that down. And so I have been using this very, very faithfully every day. It is a great product, and now that it's back in stock, and a little bit does go a long way, because I can show you, I've used quite a bit of it, and I went back to Sephora like 3 times to get samples because it was just out of stock. It's back in stock, so I'm probably going to go ahead and just order another jar of it because I really like it. And the other product that I have been using quite a bit, I've talked about, is the Tasha Silk Screen. This is great. You can see I've got big divots in it. I love it. I love how my foundation applies onto my skin and how my skin looks after using it. Now, sometimes when it's really, really hot and humid out, I just try to go as light as I can in powder, because my skin is so oily. That's the best. But this really smooths out your skin, and it just kind of blurs. And I would say truly a blur on your pores. It's nice. It's really nice. You have to work with it when you first get it to kind of figure it out, but once you get there, you're great. So, hey, that's it for my empties. I hope you liked this. I hope I was able to share something that might have been new for you. And that's it. So until next time, be kind, be humble, age gracefully.